Hi, Bumblebee. Yes, I got your box today, and I will open it in the next couple days. But hello, everybody. This is Shirley from Shirley's World, and I'm sort of behind on my YouTube videos. So this video is, I usually do on Sundays, but Dexter went to heaven on Sunday, so of course I wasn't on. So I've been sort of laying low, except for I did go to my daughter's house this past few days, and I'm trying to get her started on eBay. I didn't realize how difficult eBay really is, because I've been doing it a long, long time. But when you first start, her page where it says lists something doesn't look anything like my Seller Hub page, because I don't think she has that yet. I don't know if I can pull that up on her computer, or she has to wait till she has a store. I'm not quite sure. But it's very difficult. And another thing that's making it difficult is her phone and her computers. She has a laptop and a desktop and her phone. They're not synced together. Mine are all synced together, whereas if I do something on my phone, if I take pictures on my phone, they automatically go to my computer. I don't have to do anything. She takes pictures on her phone, and she has to, I don't know if she's airdropping them or what she's doing, but it's a whole other step, and it takes a few minutes. It's not quick. So the whole thing is different than what I'm used to. So when I went over there to help her start her first listings, it wasn't easy. She only has 4 listings on at the moment, and I don't think she's done anything since I left. Anyway, I think I'm more interested in her getting this going than she is at the moment. She says she wants to do it. God knows she has enough inventory. The lady just keeps giving her more bags of stuff. Her whole garage is full. But anyway, I also want to go over there again and have her set up her Poshmark app. She doesn't even have the app on her phone yet. And her Poshmark closet page, her account. So anyway, she can't expect to get sales with four items on her eBay page. Now, she doesn't understand why they didn't sell yet. Well, I explained to her, like Chris from his page, Daily Refinement. I listen to them all the time. Daily Refinement and Tech and Sports. They do podcasts if you're part of their Patreon group. So I listen to their podcasts all the time, and they just talk about eBay, and they sort of talk about how important it is to keep listing every day, listing consistently. And you can't expect, hi Sue, you can't expect to get sales with 4 items. They call them hooks in the water. Like your items are hooks in the ocean, and eBay is the big, huge ocean, and she just has 4 hooks in the water. I also don't want to tell her that you can't expect to get daily sales till after you have at least 100 listings. Because if I say that, she's going to, who knows? Anyway, I sold 20 items this past week from last Sunday till this past Saturday. So let me show you what I sold. I had I think three over $100 days. So, but then you'll have $100 day, and then you'll have a almost 0 day. So it's just, what you need is all $100 days. But that doesn't happen yet for me. But if I keep listing consistently, and I want to up my listings from 5 to work it up to 10 listings a day, and I will be getting more consistent sales. So I'm going to share my screen and show you what I sold. Undercover yard sales here. Thank you, Bot Dexter. Oh, it's the most awful part of having a beloved dog or pet. This one was really hard for me. But I will get another dog. I've never been without a dog, and my house seems so empty at the moment. I can hardly stand it. So yes, I will get another dog. My sister, after her little dog went, she says she's not going to get another dog. But it's way too lonesome. And the cat just doesn't do it for me. Maddie's very lovey right now, but cats are much different than dogs. So anyway, let me share my screen. Okay, the first thing I sold was this really good brand of Peter Millar. This was a new with tags quilted men's vest. It was a size large, and it sold for $55.24, which was the sale price that was on it. So that was an excellent sale to start last Sunday with. It wasn't, yes, it was new with tags. It was a really nice find at Goodwill. The next thing is something I've had for a while. It's a Chico's brand knit top and a size 1, which is like a medium, I believe. And it was black and white, and it sort of looked like a double, two different shirts, but they were connected together. This bottom was connected to the top, but it's a nice look, but it has an old background on it. So that's how I know this is an older listing, which is good that that's sold. And it sold for $24 and, let me get back here. Where is $24.43, which was the sale price. I forgot to tell you where the vest went. The vest went to Toddville, Iowa, that men's vest. And this Chico's top went to San Antonio, Texas. So there's my Texas sale. So the next thing is, remember, here's this dress that I found out of ModCloth. And this is a dress that's supposed to look like in the 70s. It's styled and everything just like dresses were in the 70s, with fabric that is just like the cotton that was used back then. This was an extra small, and it was by Emily and Finn, and they do a lot of this retro type thing. And this sold for a best offer of $30 she sent. So I took that, and that was the first one of these ModCloth vintage inspired dresses that I ever had. And that went to Melbourne, Florida. And here is a pair of Timberlane boots. Now these, I think, are very strange looking boots, but they are by Timberland. And is it Timberland? Timberland. These were Judy's boots. And she brought them over, and they had hardly ever been worn, once if that. And I did take a best offer of $39 for them. And they went to Marletta, Georgia. And Bumblebee, look at this beeswax. This is furniture polish or wood polish. Can do anything with wood. I think other things too. It's a wood conditioner and restorer. It was a lot of 2 little jars of beeswax, and that's sold for $14.99 with free shipping. So I had to pay $4.68 shipping, and that went to Puerto Rico. Juana Diaz, Puerto Rico. This one too. The next thing is this pair of linen pants. These were lightweight, wide linen pants. I'm not sure if these were from Judy or if I got these, I can't remember. But they were, I think, recent I got them. But they were by Ruby, it's spelled wrong there. I spelled Ruby Road wrong. So I don't ever pick up that brand. So these have had to come in a box, maybe from Bumblebee or from Judy. I'm not sure which. But a size 12, well, she had some size 12s in her things, Judy did. So I'm really not sure. But I took a best offer of $14 for these linen pants, and they went to Newcastle, Delaware. Okay, here's 3 of my No Worries Club Clinton Anderson horse training videos. I sell them for $19.99, and they went GSP. I don't know where they're going, but they're going out of the country. He's a horse trainer. Clinton Anderson, he's in Texas now, but he's originally from Australia. He has an Australian accent. But I sold $19.99 free shipping. So they went to someplace in the world, but I'm not sure where yet. Remember that that photographer's vest that was my husband's, and it went out of the country. I found out it went to Finland. So Jack's vest that has been all over anyway also went to Finland. Okay, this next thing was an exciting sale. I had just put this on last, I think the last time I did a haul video, I found these, and these were by J Brand, and the style was called Natasha, and they sold for $78. I took a best offer of $78. I had them up for $80. Well, first $95.99, but they went on sale for around $85. But I took I took $78, and they went to Boca Raton. I don't know why I mispronounced that. I know that place pretty well. Boca Raton, and $78. I was thrilled with that. I did give them free shipping, though. On these more expensive things, sometimes I'll do free shipping to sort of increase the sales, people looking at them. So I did have to pay $7.76 out of that. Now here's a vintage. This was one of in Judy's bags. This was one that belonged to her husband, a Sears men's store shirt. It was a size 15 and a 34-35 sleeve, and this sold for $17.59, which was the sale price for that vintage shirt, and it went to Warrenton, Georgia. Okay, this Michael Kors shirt, this shirt and this next shirt. No, that's wrong. No, it was a vintage shirt and this Michael Kors shirt. Okay, they went to one person in Warrenton, Georgia. They went to the same person. Now, I could have done better on the shipping because they both paid, not both, but for both of these, he bought them and paid for them immediately, which is usually wonderful. But that way, I didn't know how to fix the shipping because I shipped them both in one priority package, but he sort of overpaid slightly on the shipping, not by much, a couple dollars, but if he would have waited, I could have combined them and given him a better deal with the shipping. But anyway, that vintage shirt and this Michael Kors shirt went to one person down in Georgia. And this shirt he bought for $17.59. Or no, that was the other one. $20.23 this one went for. So he didn't ask for a better price, and he just paid the price and paid the shipping immediately. And so that's good, I guess, for me. Okay, I sold this pair of Columbia titanium running shorts. These were women's in a medium, and they sold for $15 best offer. They went to Poway, California. Poway. Poway. So there's my California sale. Then I also sold a pair of Adriana Goldschmied jeans that I had just got. Now these are the ones that were cut off at the bottom. You can't tell. They're not frayed at all. They're just sort of cut off. Somebody tried to shorten them a little bit, I think. But they sold for, they were slim, ex-boyfriend style, slim, slouchy cut. And they were cut, there's the bottoms. They cut off. Somebody just cut off like the exact hem. And anyway, they sold for the sale price of $43.99. So I had two really good jeans sales this week. And these jeans went to Pawtucket, Rhode Island. The next thing is a pair of Levi's 515. It's a number. And they are women's medium boot cut in this medium wash, and they sold for an offer to watchers I sent for $19.77, and she bought them. And I went to Lafayette, Indiana. Then here's something I've had for quite a while. This is the base of a phone. Now it's not the phone, it's just the base and the wiring. And I heard you could sell these like this. So it's a GE base. It has an answering machine on it, but no phone. So that's sold for $9.19, and they paid $5 shipping for that. And it went to Palm Bay, Florida. So here is a, this is by Wear First. I had never heard this brand before. A pair of cargo shorts, and it had this like canvas or web belt with it, and that sold for 1877. I sent out an offer for 1877. Somebody bought it from Louisville, Kentucky. I haven't had these that long, but they weren't real recent. Then I sold a Cole's Care. This was new with tags. This is Toto from The Wizard of Oz. He was so cute. He wasn't tiny. He was sort of a medium size. And he sold for $13.19. And they paid shipping for $4.85 on him. So I made about a little over $1 more with the shipping. But he was really, really, really cute little. He's not a Scottie. He's a Cairn Terrier, I think. It doesn't say, but I think that's what Toto was. And Toto went down to El Paso, Texas. So I told him he better watch for tornadoes because they have a lot of tornadoes down there. Cuba Vera classic fit linen pants. These are men's pants with a sort of a tie waist. Very casual linen pants in this real light beige, sort of ivory beige color. And I sent out an offer for $21.77, and somebody bought those from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And they paid shipping. That's where they went. The next thing is Kenneth Cole, New York. This was a slim brown with sort of blue squares in it. And it sold for an offer to watchers. I sent for $9.77, and somebody bought that. And they went to Blue Springs, Missouri. Then the last thing, I sold another tie. This was a new with tags tie, and this was by Tom James, which is an expensive brand. And this was a $30 tie, and somebody bought it for $14.84. And it went to Yukon, Oklahoma. So that is what I sold this past week. Now, I was going to try to go, let me come back here first. I don't know if I can share another screen that's on here or not. Let me just try. I hope I can come back. Because you never know. Share screen. I'm going to try this. Are you seeing something? Are you seeing a screen? I can't see what you're saying, so I don't even know. Anyway, I better just tell you. I better come back. Cancel. Did you see that screen when I did that? The linen pants are from Judy, maybe. Okay, yeah, that didn't work. I don't know how to do it on the same thing like that. It has to be on an entirely different window to share it. But anyway, I was going to show you my numbers, but I'll have to look at them myself and tell you, because I didn't, of course, write it down. I think you can hear me, though, when I do this. Can you? I hope you can hear me. Those sales, total sales were $624.27. But the selling costs, that's all the costs. That's labels, shipping labels, that's promoted listings, eBay fees, everything takes out $257.83. So I only net $334 and 23 cents. Let me come back here. Did you hear that? Anyway, I hope you heard it. But still, out of that amount, I still would have to take out my cost of goods, which I figure $3 a piece. I try to stay around there. I just do average cost of goods. So that would have been another $60 off of that. So as you can see, it's not a whole lot. You know, it's barely $300 that I netted all week. So anyway, that's why, yeah, you heard, okay. That's why I don't do the numbers, because it's sort of depressing. Yeah, I know I never left, but I could see the other screen. Okay. I've been putting 5 things a day on eBay and then drafting 5 for the next day. So I did my drafts. I put the drafts on from yesterday today. So my 5 things are on, but I have to list 5 things and put them in the drafts, and those will go on tomorrow. Really, the whole idea is to do a whole bunch of drafts and have lots of drafts in there. So if something happens or you want to go someplace or whatever, you have, you know, I'd like to get up to like a month's worth of drafts. I don't think I'll ever do that, but maybe if I do, instead of just 5 more, if I do 10 more each time, it would work itself up to, you know, have a good queue of drafts in there. Yeah. Fees and cost of goods, and the shipping labels too. Yeah, it's about 50%. Well, that's a good sign. I just had a man ask me about a pair of swimming trunks, so maybe he bought them. I do have a couple sales to wrap up back there from today. Yeah, so you really only make about, that's what I figure. When I figure that when I figured I needed $2,000 a month to make $1,000, that was about right. So sometimes I make close to that and sometimes not so close. Yeah, most pay for shipping, but remember the gross sales, they're counting the whole amount for the gross sales. That's not only what they're paying for the item, that's what they're paying for shipping too. So that's in there. Yeah, then you take it out again for the fees. It's very complicated, and I'm horrible at numbers, so it's all just sort of yeah, it's not good when tax time comes. I start to be nervous about tax time in January. So yesterday, I'm really far behind on my book here. What day is today? Thursday. Monday I had a 0 day. And that was right after I had a good day of $159. So it just sort of cuts that right in half. But anyway, this next 7 days will be, I've been doing okay. I don't know how many I've sold, but I sold a couple good things. So I have to go and get a couple things out, quick photograph them, and get some drafts up for tomorrow for sure. And then have to talk to Michelle to see if she's done anything today besides. But this morning she was editing something she had to edit and send to her one of her photography clients. And then I know she'll go to the barn, and then when she comes home, she doesn't feel like doing anything. Her good time is in the morning also, but she's not using it for eBay is the problem. So the more I push her, the more she won't do it. So I don't know. I almost bought myself a ring light today because the umbrella light that I had over here in the corner, Michelle didn't have any, her lights for her photographer, like I said last time, we were trying to get her set up to take pictures of her inventory, and her lights are flashlights. They're not constant. Well, she needed constant lighting, and she didn't have that anymore. She used to have it a long time ago. I don't know what she did with it, but I had the umbrella lights that I used first. I don't use them anymore, so I took them out to her house, and we set up her photography place on another wall, sort of like I do with the just hanging thing, because she doesn't have a mannequin. So yeah. Yes, if she doesn't do it, I will have an overabundance of not so great stuff, but things I can sell probably for $10, $15 and probably 1,000 of them. So she has every reason to start listing like crazy. So we'll see. Anyway, I'm going to close for now. My eyes are burning like crazy. And I'm going to, thank goodness I've already put these items in my spreadsheet. And they're all done with now. So I will be on probably in the next day or two. I have a haul video from Bumblebee. Bumblebee, does this new box have it's bulging. It's very heavy. Does it have a theme? You always have a theme for your boxes. And then this morning, I decided to go because I ran out of inventory. So I went to Goodwill for a couple hours and got a lot of things. I got about 38 items. So I have that haul to do also. So I have 2 hauls coming up. Oh, men's. Oh, good. Because I think I only got 1 men's thing today. You know what I realized when I was sourcing today, I was trying to find some Levi's jeans, either men's or women's. I did not see one Levi's. Now, they used to be abundant in there. And I listened to Chris and Tech and Sports all the time. And they said you can never go wrong with Levi's, the ones that are numbered, like 505s and 515s and, and there's supposed to be a really good one that's worth a lot. The number 560, if you ever see that, 560, Levi's 560, they're supposed to have a good reselling rate. So I was hunting for Levi's. I was just going to buy some, and bulging is you trying to get 20 items in that little box. Yeah, men's items are bigger. So I will maybe I'll open yours. Maybe I'll open yours first. Maybe tomorrow, Friday, and maybe Saturday I'll do the other stuff. And then Sunday I'll be back on. I'll do 3. This will be 4 videos, 4 YouTubes in a row. Maybe Michelle should watch Suzanne eBay the right way. Yeah. She needs to do something to get her sparked, I'll tell you. Because all she can think about is her horse. And that's not going to make her money. It's just taking money away from her. Yeah. The ones that get me going, that's why I listen to Chris and Tech and Sports, their podcasts all the time. And I'm a Patreon member now, so I get them all the time. And they're like an hour or an hour and a half long. Yeah. So anyway, I will be back tomorrow, 4 o'clock. Sue, I hope you can come. And I will see you back then. So bye.